Queensland Nickel is an Australian-based leader in the production and marketing of high-quality nickel and cobalt products. Based 25 kilometres north of Townsville in Queensland, Australia, QN directly employs over 800 people and is the largest private employer in the region. As a 100% export-focused business, QN is a value-adding operation that imports 3.5 million tonnes of ore to produce approximately 32,000 tonnes of nickel and 2,000 tonnes of cobalt a year. Nickel has many remarkable qualities, being highly recyclable and resistant to corrosion. It is a key element in the manufacture of stainless steel, which is applied in thousands of ways across industries as varied as transportation, engineering, building and construction, electronics, and tubular products. Nickel-containing stainless steels are also a material of choice for a wide range of food processing industries because it is hygienic and results in less spoilage of food. QN has come a long way since the exploration activities of Metal Exploration and Freeport in Greenvale, northwest of Townsville in the late 1960s. Yabulu Refinery was built in the early 1970s to process ore from the Greenvale nickel mine, approximately 225 kilometres northwest of Townsville. Production commenced in 1974 and, at the time, the mine was forecast to have a life of 20 years. Recognising this, the refinery began importing ore from the South Pacific and Southeast Asia in 1986 to supplement the dwindling Greenvale supply and extend the operating life of the refinery. Since 1995, the refinery's ore supply requirements have been fully supplied by offshore mines in Indonesia, New Caledonia and the Philippines. BHP and Billiton merged in 2001 and shortly afterward initiated the Yabulu Expansion Project. The completion of the project expands the capacity of the plant and saw Yabulu commence the processing of a nickel concentrate product from the Ravensthorpe mine in Western Australia. BHP Billiton closed the Ravensthorpe mine and divested itself from Yabulu Refinery in 2009. The business was purchased in July 2009 and is now solely owned by mining entrepreneur Professor Clive Palmer. QN commences its nickel production process by importing approximately 75 shipments of nickel ore from Indonesia, the Philippines and New Caledonia a year. The nickel ore cargo is processed through QN's material handling facility at the port of Townsville. Once the ore is unloaded, it is transported 25 kilometres by rail to Yabulu, where it is unloaded via a rotary tippler, conveyed to a stacker and reclaimed by truck to a solar drying stockpile area. The imported ore often contains in excess of 35% moisture, so our solar drying teams spread the ore stockpile over a large laydown area to allow the sun to dry out the ore. After 4 to 6 weeks of being dried in the sun, the ore is reclaimed onto a conveyor line, fed into rotary dryers which remove the remaining moisture, and onto the ball mill, where the ore is pulverized to a fine powder. The finely crushed ore is mixed with fuel oil and fed into 12 vertical rotating furnace chambers to reduce the nickel and cobalt compounds to reactive metals. The hot ore is cooled and leached in an ammonia solution. The ammonia solution, containing nickel and cobalt, is separated from the waste ore product by progressively washing in a fresh ammonia solution through 8 thickener tanks. The waste ore product is pumped to and stored in the tailing ponds. Nickel is separated from the cobalt through an internationally patented process developed by QN, known as the ammoniacal solvent extraction, ASX. The ASX is used to separate nickel and cobalt from an ammonia solution. The nickel is extracted onto an organic substance, similar to kerosene, and the cobalt is left behind in solution. The nickel is removed from the organic solution by washing it with a concentrated ammonia solution. The process was installed in the refinery in 1989 and significantly improved the quality and purity of our final nickel and cobalt products. Nickel carbonate solids are formed by evaporating the ammonia from the nickel ammonia liquor. The nickel carbonate is heated at 1200 degrees Celsius, which converts the solid product to a powdery nickel oxide residue. The nickel oxide is then further processed through furnaces operating at 1000 degrees Celsius in a hydrogen atmosphere to produce nickel metal. QN produces and markets 4 nickel products: nickel compacts, nickel carbonate, specialty nickel oxide and nickel oxide sinter. Nickel compacts are sold for use in a wide range of alloying applications, in particular stainless steel. Nickel oxide sinter is sold to other nickel manufacturers and further refined to produce nickel metal. Specialty nickel oxide is sold for use in electronics applications. Nickel carbonate is sold for application in refining petroleum products and for electroplating application. Yabulu also has a cobalt refining plant, which treats and processes the cobalt residue in the ore to produce a high-quality cobalt product, a keenly sought global commodity. The cobalt plant was built in 1996 and commenced operations in 1997. The plant processes a cobalt product to produce a high-quality cobalt feedstock for use in the cobalt chemical market. The cobalt production process involves 7 refinement stages that include impurity removal, precipitation and drying. The product exclusively produced by QN is marketed under the brand name of QN Cobalt and is sold into a specialty chemical market. Cobalt has a wide range of applications, from superalloys to lithium batteries in mobile phones and laptop computers. It is also one of the 27 elements essential to human life as a central component of vitamin B12. QN's Yabulu refinery is uniquely situated, with the refining operations just 20 kilometres south of the tropical rainforest hinterland and cloud forest of the Wet Tropics World Heritage Area. The refinery's landholding is also adjacent to the world-renowned Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, a 3,000-kilometre coral reef system that hugs the Queensland coast and is regarded as one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. Operating on the coast of Halifax Bay, QN is the custodian of approximately 2,500 hectares of land. For many years, we have managed our site through the delivery of an environmental assessment and management program. The program seeks to protect the conservation values of the QN buffer zone through maintaining and enhancing the ecological integrity of freshwater, estuarine and marine ecosystems. The aims of the program are: protect habitat from development and contamination, preserve and improve the condition of the buffer zone ecosystem, maintain flora and fauna, sustaining the presence of species of conservation significance, maintain ecological processes. QN actively controls pests, including feral pigs and weeds within the refinery boundary. It also supports external pest management programs with the Townsville City Council and the surrounding community. Our water recycling facility commenced operation in 2001. The facility treats about 14 megalitres of water per day and allows the Yabulu refinery to recycle 55% of its water requirements. The water recycling facility has improved our water management and containment process. Queensland Nickel has been issued with ISO 14001 certification for its environment management system and continues to retain this external endorsement of our environment management processes and systems. As the largest private employer in the region, QN provides exciting job opportunities at the forefront of the nickel industry and the benefits of a residential lifestyle based on the coast of tropical North Queensland. We value diversity and provide competitive remuneration and career development opportunities for our employees. We employ professional, trade qualified, administrative and operational positions in a wide variety of roles. With an eye to the future prosperity of the region, QN continues to provide long-standing support of the region's peak educational institution, James Cook University. Vacation employment and scholarship opportunities are offered annually to local James Cook University engineering students. QN contributes an estimated $600 million Australian dollars per year to the NQ economy and purchases goods from hundreds of local suppliers. It is also the largest user of the Townsville port and a major customer of Queensland Rail. The North Queensland Razorbacks FC, the Townsville Fire basketball team, the Barrier Reef Orchestra and Townsville City Council, through the Together Townsville program, are ongoing partners in our community sponsorship activities. QN is a long-term supporter of the North Queensland Science Education Centre. As the hub for the Commonwealth Science and Industrial Research Organisation's science education programs in North Queensland, NQSEC offers hands-on science programs for students and teachers. Under a new ownership, QN is a business looking to a future of exciting opportunities and new success. The future is bright for QN as we forge ahead, searching across the country and the world for opportunities to expand and grow the production capability of our plant. Our people will continue to build a great company that will provide prosperity, growth and jobs for North Queensland and for Australia.